before everyone comes at me with pitchforks and fire, let me just say this. I appreciate the fact that so many f- uh, football fans from around the world have come to the States and have absolutely enjoyed their trip and their stay here in the United States. I'm all for it. I'm actually finding more videos about the positivity of it than the negativity of it. So I congratulate everybody who's having a good time. I also want to thank all of the Americans who have apparently been showing these visitors such a grand time. The one place I thought for sure the foreigners would be an issue is Texas, but unfortunately, or not
Hell yeah,
unfortunately,
brother.
fortunately, they they have. I have found out that they have probably been the most hospitable of the group.
Yeah, you never heard of Southern hospitality?
Not from Texas, and
Fair
I
enough.
was I was in Texas, and I know what it's like to get my first taste of that Texas barbecue.
Mm.
Wonderful time and a wonderful place. But I've heard great things about the time in Dallas. I've heard great things about the times in LA. I've
Hmm.
heard some great things about Boston. There's a lot of places right now that are that I mean there's a lot of these people in the streets singing, dancing.
Everybody's on their best behavior right now, man.
Everybody's on
They
their
want this shit
best
to come
behavior
back.
except one fucking place. One fucking place just can never seem to get their fucking shit together.
Florida?
No, that's us. That is us. Nothing. I've heard very little positivity about the people who are doing the games at MetLife, who are coming into New York to do the whole tourism thing here in New York.
But it's all part of the shtick, though. Angry New
No, but
Yorker?
well, not so much that. The complaint that I'm hearing the most from people, and if I'm being honest, it once upon a time was a secret shame. It is no longer a secret. It is now becoming a world renowned shame. The most common thing that you hear from people who come to visit here in New York is this place is fucking disgusting.
Oh, yeah, it's dirty as hell.
This is one of the dirtiest, unsanitary places on the fuck in the whole fucking country.
I mean, dude, that's what happens when you have 50 people, 100 people living in one fucking building. I make a lot of trash in my
Per
own
block.
apartment. Can you imagine?
Yeah,
Shit's crazy.
fair enough. I'm not going to argue the numbers, but the overall complaint, like for instance, for anybody who's never visited New York City before, if you fly in, your options are JFK and LaGuardia. Newark if Newark if you're nasty, right? But but for the most part, those are the two options. When you fly into those airports, the first thing you're gonna see is nothing in that place is operable. Everything's broken, and hobos, just homeless
Everywhere.
people as far as
Yeah.
the eye can see. If you
If
don't have,
anyone calls for you, just keep walking. Don't
yeah,
ever
yeah, yeah,
stop for
yeah.
sounds. No. Nope. Hey,
Taxi,
excuse me,
taxi,
excuse
taxi.
me. Nah, no, excuse
Yeah.
me. You're
No,
good.
excuse me. No, no, excuse you. No.
Excuse
If if you
you
don't
offend,
fly
sir.
if you fly in, I mean if you don't fly in and you decide, you know what, I'm gonna save a few bucks, I'm gonna take the bus to New York. That will take you to Port Authority, which when you get there, as soon as you get off the bus, there's nothing you can do about it. As soon as you get off the bus, the door opens and that Port Authority air hits you, you already have every transferable disease known to man. That's it. You have everything. It's a cocktail of just whatever. You think the bums are bad at the airport. Those are the bums with a little bit of money. They got a little bit of money. They were able to
That's
travel to the
the
airport.
airport bums are the high rise apartments of bums.
They are the condo owners of Hobury. Of Hobury. Of
Fair enough. That's luxury right there.
Port Authority is
Oh,
Hobo HQ.
oh my God. Still one of the biggest, scariest stories in my life was going through that shit by myself at the age I did. I think it was like 17, 18, which is normal in our family because you did it. Like, that's a normal dude. Terrified, dude. It's nothing but bombs, and these people are big for nothing.
Child, woman, man, senior citizen, all y'all can get fucked. It don't matter. All y'all can get it. Y'all can all get robbed. Y'all can all get mugged. You can all get assaulted.
Biggest mistake I did was walking to the restroom. Oh my God. I think that's the biggest fear I've ever experienced in my fucking life. In my fucking life was walking into a bathroom going, I might die in here. Like, I walked in and there's like 4 people. I feel like almost like an ambush. Like they're waiting for people to walk into the bathroom to jump. Oh my dude, that was shit, dude. Scariest moment of my life. I don't know why we're bringing up this PTSD. That shit was crazy.
Well, this is part of the story of. So the overall encompassing thing is, I don't know if LA is all sunshine and rainbows, because what we're hearing is positive. I don't know what's happening on the streets. I know the one time I was in LA, nothing but hobos over there. But I'm not hearing the same stories.
I could be completely wrong. Obviously, I wasn't there that long, but like they were more like gaggles. You know what I mean? Like they were like communities of like hobos. They weren't really rude. They kind of, for the most part, they kind of like moved as a unit. Like I don't know if this is
for the most part they stayed to themselves. They're not fucking with people.
They didn't really like bother anybody. They weren't like, I don't know. I listen. I know a New York hobo or two, and I've been to the area you're talking about. I've been to LA, and it's a different vibe. It's just a different vibe.
100%.
Different vibe.
I've been to Dallas, and Dallas of the group to me might be the cleanest, most put together area of the group.
I haven't heard anything like that crazy over there. I'm not saying that they don't have them, but
yeah. I didn't travel around the Fort Worth area like that, but in my experience, it was cool. And I've obviously been to Boston, and Boston is way too like. I have a feeling like they beat their hobos over there. Like I feel bad for hobos in Boston. I feel like there's a lot of hobo abuse that takes place in the state of Massachusetts. Like they'll shame you for being a hobo. And New York will ignore you. In LA, kind of apprehensive to be around you. In Boston, I feel like people were like, what are you, homeless? What are you, out of your fucking mind? Are you homeless? What's the matter with you? Huh? It's a choice. You choose to live, like they're giving lectures and shit over there in Boston. It's a different species over there in Boston, bro. They do everything. They're very aggressive people. I know people give New York a lot of shit. Boston's fucking aggressive, bro. That place, and they met that match. That's the place that ran out of beer when the Scots came, as they should, by the way, because no one's drinking Scottish people under the table, especially not during FIFA time. That's just not going to happen. So the overall question I would like to ask is, why are you here, FIFA? Why are you here? Because I sent you a clip.
Why not?
I think I sent you a clip. One of my favorite ones, a Trevor Noah clip, where he goes, "If you walk through the streets of New York, you don't even know that the World Cup is happening."
Well, that's fair.
And he's 100% right. Unless you're driving in certain areas, which are the areas that lead more towards either Midtown Manhattan or there's some of it here too. Because if you take Staten Island, you can cut up toward MetLife that way too. You can catch 95 up there. If you drive in the right areas, you're going to hit traffic, and you'll see the signs. It'll say FIFA match day today, gridlock, use public mass, right? Unless you see that sign, you don't know. There's really no advertisements. There's no flyers. They're not letting you know that the World Cup is there. There are obviously people, like, for instance, I'm in a predominantly Asian neighborhood. There's some conversation. The Mexicans are going crazy, not too far from here, from where I'm at. They're going nuts over it, but they're playing the football. And that's what this sport's really called. So for a country like this, who doesn't even have the fucking decency to call it by its fucking name, one of the host cities of the biggest sporting event in the world won't even call it by its name. We call it soccer. Our fans, the Americans, are going to FIFA games and chanting, "It's called soccer. It's called soccer." That is high key one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen in my life. And we're the hosts. That's why I ask, why are you here? I'm sure there's money to be made.
And it's actually quite fascinating, to be honest with you, how popular soccer is. It's insanely popular.
Yes.
I didn't realize this until 20 something, where I think it was like 24 or something like that, when I finally realized that soccer, or football, however you want to call it, was
the football
significantly larger than football, like NFL. Yeah. I had no clue. If you were to ask me what's bigger, soccer or football, I'd be like, oh, football by a large margin. I would be dead fucking wrong.
By a large margin.
It's insane how many people actually fuck with soccer. But the crazy shit is
not just watch it either. Follow it.
Yes,
like obsess over it.
The World Cup is an actual thing. But what makes it so fascinating is you're either in that world or you have no fucking clue. And for it to be the biggest sport and that still be kind of like, for that to be a thing, to me is absolutely insane. Obviously, that's probably like an American thing. Outside of America, it's probably just as big. Like, everyone knows that it's humongous. But like, as an American, if you don't, and the crazy shit is, we all have the friend who likes soccer, and he's fucking weird. We all do. He's the weird guy that's watching football. You watching football today? What are you talking about? Football season's over. No, like real football. You mean soccer? Like, he's the fucking weird guy.
Real football.
We all have the soccer fan. We do. We all do. But it's I don't know. I always found soccer to be so fascinating because of how large it is and how you could go your entire life never hearing shit about soccer. Absolutely fucking insane.
As an American, you can go.
As an American, you can go your entire life and never hear. Dude, I didn't really notice it until my late 20s that soccer was like.
But that's why I asked the question. Why are we hosting this shit? I don't.
It's money, dude. It's
putting a team together to go compete, but to be a host is crazy. I understand that. People have said that. Well, there's money to be made in that. You can't make that money anywhere else.
Yeah, no, but again, see, look, the question itself literally proves the point that I was not that I was trying to prove anything. But I'm saying, like, it proves the point exactly what the fuck I'm saying. It is the biggest sport in the world.
I'm not doubting that.
If you go into the right household, this is one of the biggest things that can happen in the States.
Right.
But if you ask you and I could give a fuck. Do you understand? Like,
but that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not doubting its popularity. But I think the one thing that everyone can agree on, that despite all of its popularity, it ain't popular here. Of all the places that you can have this fucking game,
it is popular here.
It's not nearly as popular in the States as the other sports.
It's more popular than the NFL.
In the United States.
Yes, that's my point.
No, I don't buy that. I don't buy that.
Okay, but
I don't buy that at all.
I'm telling you.
We do all have that friend for sure, and I'm not doubting that it's not a followed sport in the States, but this This sport belongs to the rest of the world. This sport does not belong here with us. It just doesn't. Even if it was more popular than I'm assuming it is in my head, and I'm referring to just the states alone.
Mm-hmm.
Just the states alone. Even if it is more popular than I assume, it still does not. I mean, there's nothing about this that screams America. First and foremost, the World Cup is about peace and unity and bringing other people's cultures together. That is the least American thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I know that that's how America was supposed to start, but that's not how it is now. Absolutely not. The fact that the people who are coming from the other countries who are coming into the States are admitting out loud, wow, we were sold a bag of goods here. We really thought all you Americans were just ignorant asshole pieces of shit, and we come over here and you guys are so
not half bad.
Cool.
You're actually humans.
Yeah,
you're not what the media serves me across overseas.
Yeah, I took one look at Trump and said, "Oh Jesus, is there a whole country full of them?" And they go, "Oh no, they're actually
some, a lot,
not all though." That's what I'm saying.
The
whole country is not like that.
People who's not like him, right?
It's like at least minimal.
I don't know. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm sure someone's going to call me out on the numbers. It doesn't matter. My point is the amount of popularity that it has versus the amount of visibility that we give it is not proportional. It's really not. And I'm sure whoever out there is a freaking football, soccer fanatic is like, oh, I have there was one girl in my office where her and her husband are like huge soccer people. They've gone to multiple of the games already. They're like, this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity for them. You know what I mean? So although the masses, I guess, don't give a fuck, I think there are people who do go to these games are living probably a once in a lifetime opportunity, and they're not, unless they leave here to go over there and watch the World Cup, they're not going to be able to just drive an hour to go watch their favorite sport like they can like an NFL or a baseball game. So I'm saying that I do disagree with like it shouldn't come, but I do agree with the fact that it feels like 80% of the people either don't give a fuck or honestly don't keep forgetting that it's here.
I think it's a combination of the two.
Absolutely.
I just looked up two lists. The first list was given to me by, let me click on it just to make sure that I have the right. There it is, sportsandsocialclubs.com. And then the second one was given to me by SP Global. What's that? US to okay. Yeah, so spglobal.com. The first list from Sports and Social Club is the top 10 most popular sports in the United States. And then the second list is the top 10 US sports by viewership, right? Mm-hmm. So based on those that are being watched most. So as far as popularity goes, number 10, pickleball. Number 9, boxing/MMA. Number 8, auto racing. Again, this is just the US. That's why auto racing is so goddamn high.
Pickleball? Top 10?
Pickleball, 10. It's crawling up the ranks. It's 10. Damn. Seven right now. This is for 2025, 2026. Tennis, number 7. Golf, 6. Ice hockey, 5. Soccer, 4. Right? Mm-hmm. So it's 4th. That's not a bad number.
Viewership.
4. No. So far, this is just popularity.
Okay.
Right?
Okay,
so this is including factors like participation and accessibility.
Sure. Okay.
So soccer is 4th on the list.
That's even more impressive. That's even more impressive for pickleball. Just saying, we might have to do a pickleball pod. Figure out what's going on over there.
I've got the equipment. We got to try it out. Number 3, and then the top 3 is your usual: 3 baseball, 2 basketball, 1 American football is how it has it listed.
Okay.
Now, there isn't much of a switch when it comes to viewership, but just to give you an idea, because it has numbers, right? So the number 10 most viewed sport, and I will put in quotations, right? But it's putting WWE at 10, right? Number 9, combat sports, which is boxing and MMA. Number 8, tennis. Number 7, auto racing, which averages 1.2 million viewers. Number 6, golf. which apparently golf is on the uptake. Its viewership has gone up 12% since last year, according to the Nielsen's. So now we're in the top 5. 5 is soccer. 76% of U.S. soccer fans watch FIFA men's matches, and 55% watch Major League Soccer. So the professional soccer leagues here in the U.S. Ice hockey at number 4. Basketball, the NBA and the NCAA, and I guess the WNBA as well. At number 3, baseball at number 2, and the undisputed king, not even close, the NFL and college football at number 1.
Okay.
So soccer, right there.
Yeah, not a bad number.
It's in the conversation. It's right there. You're talking NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, and then soccer is like
okay.
Right there.
So I was off on the fact that it is the most popular, but I will stand on the fact it being 4 and 5. You would think
higher than I thought.
See it more.
Yeah.
Or hear
that
it
is
more.
That's the other problem.
Point.
Yeah, because if you look at the popularity of these sports, auto racing is number 8 on this list. But if
it feels like number 8.
Well, here's the thing: if we're being honest with ourselves, that is number 8. But auto racing is huge in like 4 states.
Yeah, but and then you're also combining, I'm assuming, multiple F1 and NASCAR, which are 2 different types of racing.
It does include NASCAR and F1, and those 2 major companies do travel all around the country. But let's be real. That's really more of a southern kind of thing. Tennis, way higher on this list than I thought it was going to be at 7. I didn't realize that many people were playing tennis right now.
Wimbledon.
Obviously, pickleball is the real surprise here. Yeah, I'm surprised ice hockey in the NHL falls below soccer and the popularity. That one,
not me. That one I would have died. That's a hill I would have died on, for sure.
But you know what I think helps with the popularity of soccer too? If you look at the other sports, of the 10, soccer is one of the more easily accessible games to play. Basketball, you can dribble the ball, but you need the hoop. American football, you can throw the pigskin around if you'd like, but that's easy.
I'll argue with that because yes, basketball, you need
a lot of this stuff needs equipment. Like auto racing, you need a driver's license to do auto racing.
I can play one-on-one with you, and any number of people. If we're shy of a full court, we can still play games like 21 and stuff like that. Like you can. Soccer, I mean, I guess you can play one-on-one. This is ignorance because I don't really watch soccer, so I don't know the side games that they play with soccer. But I feel like it'd be a lot harder to get a soccer game going. Who wants to be the amateur goalie with everyone just fucking kicking straight for your face? Like, nah, you don't have that problem in basketball.
Yeah, speaking from personal experience, being the goalie in a soccer game is a nerve-wracking fucking situation. So there's more than I thought, but at the same time, this is FIFA. This is the World Cup. We're not even centralized. There's multiple cities throughout the country, all hosting, all at the same time. So everyone's getting a different feel or a taste of how America really is, away from the media and away from the orange asshole. They're getting their actual taste of what we really are. And it's just another thing for me to be embarrassed about when it comes to this city, because it's the only city that I'm really hearing all that negative stuff. And shout out to Chicago, because their mayor,
they said fuck off.
Not only said fuck no, but he snitched on FIFA. He was like, all these host cities are paying FIFA to have the games there. This wasn't a situation of like mutual, like, let's work together and put something. It's like, no, they're paying for the right. And then FIFA came in and they're like, oh, we don't have a contract with MetLife, so we got to cover that up. So it's like it's just a
sounds
weird
like this sounds like high level business and low level bitch snitching.
Yeah, he was like, no, I'm good. I'm not
That's
paying
weird.
FIFA to come in here and cause traffic and mayhem and all this other bullshit. So shout out to Chicago.
I mean, shout out to him. I mean, keep that shit out of here. He didn't want to pay for it. It's all good.
Yeah, he's like, get that shit out of here, bro. I ain't fucking with none of that stuff.
Out of your fucking mind. Fuck that. I'm not organizing all that. Fuck that. I ain't paying you shit.